Hello, welcome back to Average Gamer Plays Factorio. Now, I've done a little bit of tidying up and tweaking off camera. I've been building some more solar panels up here. These are still being built, but we're hopefully going to eliminate the problem of running out of power overnight. So if we have a look at the power now, we've got, we're fully stocked. Well, I'm still going to keep an eye over it over the next few in-game days, but the accumulators are getting charged, and obviously we're putting more and more down. We've got 120,000 solar panels now, 95,000 accumulators. I'm going to increase the storage for the number of chests over in the over here for where we're making the solar panels, because we'll just keep on making them, and I'll just store. I think I've only got sort of one chest at the moment plus a train load, but I'll store a lot more over there, so that when I need to put down like 20 or 30,000 solar panels, I can do it very, very quickly. Now I've tidied up this plastic bar a little bit because it's saying no station supplying, because I've temporarily turned this off. No, I haven't. It's on. Okay, that's interesting. No station supplying plastic bar found. Why is it not finding the station? That is 230,000 plastic bars. It's in the right network. Minimum train length 5. That should be 11, shouldn't it? I wonder where that came from. Creating delivery as soon as I change that. Lots of plastic needed. Now what I've changed here... no, I don't... Alright, there I am. I'm near my Spidertron. I don't want to get run over. Now... Okay. So this has got a train limit of 1. So why is it sending 3 trains? Why has it got 7 trains lined up for this stop? I do not understand this. That's saying... Let's see what the output signals are now. That still says 7 there. I don't understand. I mean, it might not be a major problem, because even if there are trains sort of stacked up, yeah, there's trains waiting there and there, and that says train limit 1, so why is it sending 7 trains to it? I put this balancer in here, obviously, so that it's it will still feed the chests from all the lines, and that part appears to be working quite nicely. So we've got 32,000. I mean, it is filling up the trains sort of quite nicely. There's 167,000 in there. There's another... Heading to depot, right. So is that now going to say 6? Okay. But yeah, I don't understand why the enable train limit doesn't work. I mean, maybe it won't be a problem if the factory is kind of running sort of smoothly and everything's being, you know, at the moment, I think because I've had that station turned off while I was redesigning it, then everything else has run out and it's just like generated loads and loads of deliveries all in one go. So what we got there now? 6. Heading to depot, that should then go down to 5. Which it does, that's alright. Now I also had a situation down here where the coal train couldn't get in because the signals on here were slightly out of sync or whatever. So there was a train waiting inside here and then the coal train was waiting back over this side. And because the coal train needs to come in quite frequently, it was actually running out of coal and therefore not making any plastic. So, I mean, it's worked its way through. There's only one train waiting there. 3 trains, so one is waiting, one is being filled up, one is waiting to be filled up, and one is unloading. So that's not too bad. So I did a little bit of tidying up on here, though there may still need to be more work done. I think I might have to get a proper stacker in there because I don't know why it's scheduling so many trains even though I've got that enable train limit set to 1. There were some other things I had to tidy up. I still need to manually finish building these rails over here because they're out of range of the roboports. Let me head back up over here because I think I just dumped all my stuff into a couple of chests over here because I just did I picked up a lot of the landfill to fill in a lake when I was putting down the solar panels. Right, let's head over to, let's just get this finished first. It looks like it's actually finished everything else in terms of the beacons. I think everything that's outstanding there is just on the solar panel side of things. And then in this session I'm going to set up this LTN trash LTN Cleanup mod. Build some trash stations. Let's put in this trash station. Right, so I'm going to start with a I'm going to have 2 stations coming in and they're going to work, they're going to be bot based. So they're going to be LTN and they're going to be 2 in from the left and I'll rotate that round. That is lined up. Now let me turn my bots off for a minute because I need to tweak and change this. So it's not going to have the belts. Take all those out, and it is going to have it's not going to have these inserters on the end either. They're all going to be purple chests, so let's just do an upgrade planner. Right, so the train comes in and these will then unload into these purple chests. And then what the bots do is, so let's just put big long line of roboports in there. And we need to fill these full of logistics bots, not construction bots, logistics bots. So I need to go over to the main base and maybe pick a whole bunch of those up. Let's see how much of this we can get built. So that all looks like it's been properly built. So what I need to do now, so the trains come in from the top and they stack up there and they come down. So I need to build a set of other stations to, so I need to take so I need to have a station coming in here and then leading out there as well. And these are going to have I'll have the same set of arms. And a similar set of trunks. Except these are going to be so that's going to be from purple to blue. So these are going to be a requester chest, you see. And each one of these is going to request a different item. And I might need to have just a couple of roboports in between each station, just to be on the safe side. So we're basically going to have that repeated. Let's try and pick up the right thing without going too far out of the way. So that repeated. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th line across, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the distance it needs to be. Can I get that to sort of line up with see, the more I put of these in, the closer this thing is going to get to the actual stations. There's a limit, I think, of how many I can do with the stacker. Although they will actually start a bit further up here, won't they? So let's see. I could do it so I'm not going to have quite so many coming in. I could do sort of 2 trains. Just take that out. 2 trains stacked up per station, so that could be Come on, why is it not picking that up? Take all that up. So that's going to be a line going up there. That's going to be a line going up there. So we're basically going to have one, two, and then these are just going to be as long as they need to be. So that is still going to be sort of the same setup sort of coming in at the top, I think. Okay, and then I'll have, I'll just make sure that those green signals are at least far enough away from that as to provide enough length for a train. So that is still sort of lined up pretty much down there, so I can take that didn't quite work, did it? This might end up putting sort of too many signals in, but I can always sort of manually take some of them up again. Something like that, and then each of these, complete set of all that. Line up with there, line up with there. And then the way this is going to work is that I haven't actually put in the stations yet. They're still ghosts. Okay, well, when you put the station in, there's a special. Oh right. You rename the stop, and you call it. I think it's on the signal here. There's a LTN Cleanup stop. So you call it that, and then you can either say any item, or you can just put the items in that you want it to do. So I want this one to pick up copper ore, copper plate, iron ore, iron plate, and then red, green, we'll have blue as well, and then we'll have plastic because that's what I've already got built. So that's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. Okay. And then that one is going to be the same as that. Did that copy and paste it? No. That is now the same as that. And then these are just going to be bog standard sort of provider stations. So these are going to be set to... I don't even think these need to be LTN stations. You can set these to be normal... normal train stations as well, and the system will still pick it up because it goes off the name. It goes off the name of the station. So let's just pick up a whole bunch of these. Let's just, I've got one here for rails, I think, yeah. Ah, I don't think I've actually got it on me. Okay, well, we'll just take up everything. So this is going to be rails in, and it's just going to be a little bit further along. Let's just do something like that. Okay. Right, I still need 64. That is still not connected. Okay. Right, so I still need 56 of those and 9 of those. Now I need to set so each of these, that's going to be let's say that's copper ore, and I'm going to set each of these to request 4,000. Copy and paste all that. Copper plate. And copper plate. 4,000. So the idea is so these are just requester chests, and I think I can clear that because the name of the station handles, and I will say yeah, for the sake of argument we'll say 4 and 4, and that is on and that is on. So this one is going to be copper ore, and I'm going to set it to be 4,000, which is no 2,000, which is one train wagon load. So the request threshold there is going to be 2,000. The priority is going to be high. Why is it sending request to here already? Because it should only be doing this. I need to set, do I need to set these as the trash provider? Let me just I don't need it to start bringing stuff into here. Right, let's turn that off. That should not be requesting anything. You know why? It's because these aren't connected. Right, these chests aren't connected to the stations, and I need to make sure that they are only connected to the right stations. So all these are currently off. That's fine. I need to connect all of these stations. Make sure they are all connected. That one doesn't even have a station on it yet. Right. So we need to connect that to that, to that, to that, to that. Why is it still creating a delivery to this station? That is saying that is not connected to that. That's 58k, that's 58k, that is saying 58k. Take all that to the trash and wait till you are empty. Go. Right, this should now... These are probably going to get full, aren't they? See, the provider chest, they don't actually need an item on there, do they? Because they just provide whatever the signal tells them to. So that one is going to be providing 4,000 of those. So basically I need to try and create a delivery. Now the trouble is, because you know, the factories aren't running, it doesn't actually need to create any deliveries at the moment because everything is sort of full. Now I'll set all these to provide 4,000. But I will make sure chest I think I just needed to connect the chest to the thing and that to that one, and then that should be fine. So that one has now got that one's got 64,000 in it. Of course, what I can do is just put down a couple more chests. Until this empties out. That is not going to be a major problem, is it? That should clear all that out. So that has now got nothing in it. That has now got... Right, it still says 64,000 because these chests aren't wired in, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Because ultimately... so the way it's going to work... I've changed the settings on LTN to timeout after 15 seconds, I think. So anything left in the station after it's been left at a drop-off for 15 seconds, if it's not emptied, it'll take the rest of the trash. The trash stations will then behave as higher priority provider stations, so the next time we request something, it should take it out of the trash station first, which means the items should get recycled fairly quickly. So let's put that one, add that one to the trash and say wait till empty. I don't actually have any more stations, any more trains waiting at stations at the moment, so I can't really test this out. I think that will have finished by the time I get back there, to be honest. Oh, look at all those. So these are now delivering to that station, which is the copper, the iron plate station. So next time I need a delivery for iron plate, it should take it from that station first. If we have a look at this one, that now says it's got 3,100 iron plate in it. So maybe it'll wait until it's got another delivery, because I don't think it'll call a train until it's got it's got 4,000 in it, because that will fill at least one wagon. So that's fine. I mean, those iron iron plate will stay there until such a time as we need. So now we shouldn't really be running out of trains, because any train that's left in a station for too long, or for like 15 seconds with doing nothing, will go to empty the trash and then come back to the depot. I mean, I can still add more trains into the depot here, obviously, but I shouldn't find myself in a situation where every single train is waiting. in a queue to drop things off because the train at the front is just waiting to be emptied. Okay, well, we shall see how well that works. So I've now got iron, copper, green circuits and red circuits. So what shall I build next? Shall I go for right, I can certainly make red, green, blue I need the sulfur for, purple I need bricks and stone, yellow I need the batteries need sulfur as well, don't they? I think the batteries are an intermediate product, they need sulfuric acid anyway. So yeah, I can start working on the red science factory, the green science factory, and yeah, that's all until I start getting lots more oil and sulfur and everything going here. And I need to set up some stone mines. I can do red, green and purple once I set up a stone mine and stone smelting area, but I don't want to smelt all the stone because I need some stone and some bricks. So I need to set up 2 stone mines, and one is just going to go straight to the is it purple? Yeah, one is going to go straight to the purple plant, the purple factory, and the other one is going to go to smelting first. Now then, I've been clearing things out. There's 21 million stone there. Oh, I've got plenty of stone. 27 million, 14 million. And of course, now the mining productivity. I think when I get to productivity, well, when productivity 20 is finished, I will have every item that's mined, I get 2 free ones out of it. We're very, very close to that now. So this 27 million is going to produce nearly, well, 3 times that was 60, 70 something million, 71 million. So we're starting to get to the stage where a mine is going to last a significant amount of time, really. So right, red and green science next, I think. Let's have a look at my to-do list. I've put the radars in the starter base. I've not done an LTN depot for 1-4 chains because I don't need them yet. I've finished building the plastic factory, and I've got the coal into the plastics. Okay, so we'll have red science 5k, green science 5k. We'll just move that one down a bit, and then we'll have stone mine for purple, stone mine and smelting for purple. Now I don't think, I mean time will tell, I don't know how many stone smelting stations I'm going to need. I could let's say I have purple science. I'll have to bear in mind the in and out stations. mind you, yeah, if I'm doing the smelting here, and I set up more smelting here for stone, although I still like the idea of having all the smelting outside, because this is where the mines are going to be. I mean, that's working quite well. So I'll carry on with the stone smelting outside. I might not use these squares for very much and just build the factories inside the octagons, and I might just use squares for depots and things like that, and for trains. Because otherwise I'm going to start running into problems with too many ins and outs for the the junctions on the rails. So that'll be the plan of action. Red and green science for 5,000 next. We shall see how we get on with that. In the meantime, let's just have a look. I think everything there has got built. Nothing is flashing at me saying it needs any items. Let's just see how well yeah, we're just waiting for more rockets to be launched, but research is still happening. In fact, there's another rocket just gone anyway. So yeah, everything there is still ticking along. How many rockets now? 316. Which is quite impressive. Let's just have a quick look at the production for space science. In the last hour, that's fairly regular. That can't complain with that. That looks like that starter base is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, happy with that. I'll still have to tweak. I might have to tweak this. Get these trains to empty into a balancer first before going onto the line. But I mean, once this starts really emptying out, and it's still providing a lot of stuff. I'm still getting nearly 4 full belts out of this, which obviously, because of the speed, the combination of the speed and the mining productivity, that's fine. And this is still just working as a top up. But that's fine. I mean, I don't think we'll be in a situation where these completely empty out before. I don't know. I mean, if something slows down temporarily, it's only going to be a very temporary slowdown, isn't it? It's not like it's going to grind to a halt just because one of these lines gets a little bit scarce. So we're doing okay, and I think inside here that is, I can't open the chest at the moment, but I think these chests are full now. I mean, nothing is being manufactured over here, and I think that's just because nothing needs to be manufactured. We're still making some flying. Oh yeah, I think they're still making some. Yeah, still making some bots to go onto the train. That's fine. Now I'll have to be careful. Actually, I've fallen foul of this before. You end up setting this up to request bots, and then all the bots go into the Roboport, and the train just keeps delivering more and more and more, and you end up with tens of thousands of bots over here that you don't need. So I think I will cancel the request for the bots there. The train will stay full. Let's just hover over there. Is that requesting? It's not requesting any bots at the moment, I don't think, but I will be on the safe side. I'll set that to 0, and I'll set that to 0. And yeah, we'll build some what's this delivering to me now? Oh yeah, blue boxes. Okay. Yeah, I'll change my I must remember to turn my requests down when I finish with them. That's it. It'll stick those into. All right, it'll stick those into storage there. This is fine. Right. Okay. I think we have eventually achieved something. Once those trash stations were wired up properly, and then once I get some more things going, like the red and green. Once that requests plates, then the smelters will request the iron ore, and then the ore, and it'll start taking the ore out of the trash, hopefully. So we shall see if that empties out once I start getting the next factory made. But for now, I will say, see you next time.